through that is online.
Oh God.
You are supposed to know how many.
We're supposed to be five.
Okay, without wasting time, kindly start off the presentation.
All right.
First of all, introduce yourself, introduce the group members. Then for tax 1, you can
Okay.
read the tasks, tax 2, 3, 4, and 5. You don't need to read the tasks. Just go straight to the solution.
All right. My name is Oyewa Ilua Sakuwan. The other Saku members are Michael, Dawodu Oluwafemi Udo Imo Ukiriti is presently online, also with me here. Did you get that?
You can continue with the business name. Go ahead.
Right. Now, I'm going straight to tax 1. Tax 1 is you received all the information needed in order to become managers or leaders in MMM global community. Now you have an importer tax. Enter in a new country and develop MMM global deal. Thailand as a starting resource, you have knowledge received in the school, $50,000. Within an hour, you have to develop a plan of action for a week. You must specify the number of registrations and deposits you will achieve over this period. $1,000 is given only once. Later on, you should use this from the system. Now, the aim of our task is to develop MMM Global in Thailand. Now, we got some information about MMM, about Thailand. The capital city, which is Bangkok, and that's where we'll be concentrating on to do whatever we're going to do. And Bangkok is the largest city also. It has a landmass of 513 kilometers square. The official language spoken is Thai. The major religion is Buddhism. Estimated population is 67,959,000, and the currency is. All right. Now, the objective of Tax 1 is to develop an action plan for the establishment of MMM Global in Thailand. The major target area is the capital city, Bangkok. Now, as we do that, the members of SACU 1 are to be grouped into units to maximize efficiency. These units include the marketing unit, public relations unit. Now, the operation unit will be in charge of creating the MMM Thailand website and ensuring its smooth running. Will be built using Thai language. The marketing unit will be in charge of offline sensitization about MMM. So the marketing unit will go out to tell the natives of the land about MMM, and this will be achieved with the use of handbills, posters, flyers, banners, billboards, and ultimately seminars, presentation across Bangkok. In these seminars, the people that will be around for the seminars will be taught the following: the ideology of MMM, how it works, the benefit, rules and risks of MMM, how to become a participant of MMM. And at the end of these seminars, new participants will be registered, and MMM branded souvenirs will be distributed to propagate the MMM brand. That means before we go out to reach out to people, souvenirs I will give them after the seminars, and these souvenirs will be distributed to propagate MMM brand. Now, the media and the public relations unit charge of the online and media sensitization of the public about MMM in Thailand. Now, the media and public relations unit will sensitize the public using the social media about MMM in Thailand. This will be achieved by the creation of smooth operation of an MMM Facebook page. We are going to create an MMM Thailand Facebook page, an MMM Twitter handle, YouTube channels, WhatsApp group, and other social media platforms. Also, during the sensitization, we are going to be hiring a translator. Someone will be translating whatever we say into the language in Bangkok. All right. Audience, those I'll be targeting will be students, owners of firms and businesses, bloggers, marketers, civil service workers, and the unemployed masses, because we want to help them to become better financially. So we'll be getting to them and sensitizing them about MMM. Now, the target number of participants that we want to get per week is 2,000. And our target deposit is $100,000. That is a minimum of 50,000 per participant. So every week we intend on getting 2,000 participants at an average of $50 per participant. All right. So we drew out the intended expenditure for the week. For hotel and feeding of the circuit members, will be lodging and they will be feeding. It's going to be $600 per week. And we estimated 10 people going there. Also, we're going to be transporting to various places in Bangkok, and that's $100 per day, which will cost us $700 per week. And then we're going to hire in projector and screen, which is $800. Bulk SMS to send messages to those that we have spoken to during the seminars and those that we have informed about MMM in Thailand. We'll be spending $200. For banner, we'll be spending $350 during the sensitization. For flyers, we'll be doing 1,005 flyers, and they will be spending $300. For the branded T-shirts, we'll be doing 500, so that will give them as a souvenir after the seminars, and that will cost $3,500. For the branded pens, we'll be doing 1,500. It will cost $750. Will be with $700 also to play music and to get the place lively during the seminar. We'll be spending $350, and then refreshment for those that come, we'll be spending $2,000, and then the website development, we'll be spending $250. The website for the MMM Thailand, and then for the interpreter per day, we'll be paying him $30, which is $210 in total for the whole week. And then miscellaneous, other things that comes, other things we have to spend money on, we'll be spending $1,000. So that means during that time, the whole expenditure, $17,460. So we'll be having a balance of $32,640 for the sensitization of people concerning MMM Thailand. So that's our solution for tax one. Hello.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right. Okay. Now to tax two. Okay. All right. To tax two, the objective of tax two is to calculate the number of new participants and contributions required to enable the payment of old participants. Average contribution per participant $100, and the number of participants. So the amount generated now from the sensitization, we got 2,000 participants, and then the average contribution per participant was $300. Now the amount generated is $600,000. So at a growth of 30%, we have to pay extra $180,000, and the registration bonus, which is $20 for 2,000 people, will be paying $40,000. So the total amount to be paid out, the capital plus the 30% of the capital, and then the registration bonus, everything sums up to to $820,000. So the total amount needed, in addition to the capital, is going to be $220,000. So the number of participants required to contribute $220,000 will be 734 participants. So assuming the number of new participant registration is constantly 2,000 registration per week, we would have 6,000 new after 3 weeks. So when we multiply that 6,000 new participants times average of $300, we'll be having $1.8 million. That means extra $1,580,000. So the amount generated from registration of new participants is far greater than the amount required to pay the old participants. And this signifies that the provide help or the help provided is greater than the help that is gotten. And the system is stable and growing. So the resources required to capture new members and their use is guidance. We acquire these by placing an advert on the website, and if to get much more people, to capture much more members, we'll be recruiting new guiders by putting an advert on the website that has been created that people can register to become part of MMM Guider School, and we train them by the successful ones and upgrade their status from participant to guider. Also, we organize seminars. More seminars across the city of Bangkok to attract more members to MMM Thailand community. We also make sure we make good use of the social media. We create more awareness using Facebook and other media. We make short videos about MMM ideology, $32,000, and we'll be spending $6,500 for the seminar organization. So our balance at the end of the day will be $26,140. Right. That's our solution for tax 2. Now for tax 3, for action plan. At this stage, we have paid the first 2,000 set of participants, and they are writing their letters of happiness and talking about MMM to their family and friends. The other 6,000 participants that were registered after then, that is 3 weeks after, have also had the testimonies and are referring new participants, new members as well. So assuming we have a total of 8,000 new registration made for the month, that is, say we have an average of $300 per participant. So with 8,000 new registrations, we'll be having $2.4 million of the provide help from previous months is $1,580,000. So if 1,000 of the old members provide help again, we'll be having $300,000. So the total system is going to be the $2.4 million plus the spillover from the previous $1.58 million, the $300,000 of the old members that provided help again. So they are having a total of $8 million. The amount required to pay the previous 6,000 people with the registration bonus %, which is the capital, plus 5 plus 1, which is the 30% reward, and then plus the registration bonus of 120,000. Everything needed to pay the 6,000, previous 6,000, $3.46 million. since we already have
Hello, Mr. Ayoluwa. Hello, presenter. Hello, Hope. Kindly unmute your mic and continue from where it stopped. Hello, Hope.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sir.
So you continue from where you stopped.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Hope.
Now for what? Sir,
Hello, can you listen?
I'm listening.
The pause the live stream pouring from your end.
Huh?
Have you done that? Have you been able to do that?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, just that there's an echo from your end. The tab that contains the school portal, just close that tab
Okay, sir.
so you can continue.
Hello, sir. Okay. Our action plan for tax 4, assuming we have 2,000 old members, providing help for this for the particular month, $600,000, and usually amount of the new registration per week is 2,000. So the reduction will be by 75%, which means that we only made 500 new participants. That week will be 1,500 less than the expected number, which we have $150,000. So the total amount available for making payments is now $1.82 million, which is from the previous spillover. Which will now be added to 150,000, which will now sum up to $2.57 million. But we have 9,000 participants. $1.6 million. So to achieve this, we would undertake the glowing measures, recruit us to become guiders, organize seminars and crusades to recruit new members, increase our social media publicly and reach out to more people. Now, the action plan for tax 5, 1,000 new registration instead of our target of 9,000 for the last 3 weeks of the previous month. So therefore means that they would only have deposited $900,000, which should not be enough to make contribute. And this includes further training of new guiders to aid better recruitment of members to the community, sending messages to personal office of all the participants, instigating them to remain calm and keep providing help as everything is under control, instead of spreading panic to destabilize the system further. Making radical use of social media, identify and join groups with large number of Thailand citizens, and write good things about MMM Thailand. Our guide us as a team to make sure that these online posts, linking these posts, and making positive comments on them. Also, expanding our reach by organizing more seminars in other different regions of Thailand. Introducing mouth-watering bonuses, others as holiday bonus, encourage old participants to make more donations in higher amounts, and to draw new participants who would want to seize the golden opportunity to expenditure for the massive outreach via seminars and crusades will be 6,500. Balance we have will now be $15,215. So the number of the participants required to solve this situation is a minimum of 7,000. The amount of contribution required is a minimum of 5. To educate the members to educate the members what the post mode is all about, to assure the members that all frozen deposits will be paid in due course, and also to motivate the members to make and honor their deposits, and also to work as a team to avoid the steps of the system. Lastly, to ultimately work tirelessly in recruiting more new members. Then the action plan is to achieve the action plan to achieve these objectives. In order to make this set out objective, number 1, we make new upgrades to MMM Thailand website to ensure its smooth operation, ask for suggestions of the participants and implement the best ideas, dismiss guiders who have failed to carry out their duties according to their training, release a fraction of old deposits to restore confidence in the members, publicizing MMM Thailand on social media, benchmark of new registration from 2,000 to 3,000 members per week, introduce a policy where old members have to provide help to get help their old marvels, and lastly, to share letters and videos of happiness constantly to the members. And also, that's not the last, and also to recruit more guiders to replace the dismissed guiders, and also hold seminars and carry out charity to restore the confidence of the people in MMM Thailand. We have an aim to recruit 12,000 new members for the month all across Thailand, and to provide a minimum of $500, and which will sum up to $6 million. Now, if this 5,000 of these old members make their donations, we should have $2.5 million, and the million dollars, which is now added to the $2.5 million, will now be less than $8.5 million. And this amount should go a long way in settling all deposits and also balance the system again. Remember, the previous balance is $15,215, and the expenditure for the seminars and the charity work will now be $5,625, and the new balance that we'll have will now be $10,580. And the action plan for tax 7, in a situation like this, we have to accept all the criticisms of the members and the medias, and they will try to create a bad name for MMM, but it will not be the duty of the guiders, to restore the confidence of the members. We will take the following measures, and there are some certain measures that we'll have to take. Number one of the measures is every guider is to provide help. Encourage the participants to make donations, no matter how little it is, to increase the interest rate and referral bonus, offline and online promo tax with rewards to boost the publicity of MMM Thailand, to set a new rule of providing help before any bonus can be withdrawn. For example, bonus for video happiness, referral bonus, and leader bonus. And also, stop the growth of all marvels after the expiration of 30 days. Organize reach outs, rallies, and seminars, and to reassure the members that they can come up for their losses in more and effective donations. So these are tax comes to the end of our presentation, sir. So, sir, this is it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay,
Sir.
that's a wonderful presentation.
Thank you, sir.
You guys did a good presentation, just that the network sometimes is not very okay. But I want to really commend your effort and the effort of Ayoluwa for having this write-up and making this presentation a huge success. So a big congratulations to members of SECO 1, and I want to urge you to make sure your feedback video you are able to state your SECO number. I also want to remind you that the feedback video should be able to carry your face, just like your ideology video. And for ideology video, you must use a slide presentation. Okay, so once again, thank you very much. I wouldn't want to bother you with much question, but as you can see in this task, experience, because if you compare this task that has been given to you,
Hello, sir.
it's as good as what is happening in MMM Nigeria. Okay, so you have to inform your downlines, you should be able to educate them according to what you have just enlightened from your presentation. Now, tell your downlines what they ought to know. Tell them the true ideology of MMM, that they should be able to know that participating in MMM is for them to use spare money. So you have to lay emphasis on it. They should use spare money. So as a guide in the making, spare money is very important. So an amount of money here, you won't feel that much. Unlike what so many people that do not really understood the true ideology of MMM. Some of them went to borrow money to put in MMM, some of them, which it is not. MMM is not a bank. MMM is not an investment platform. Let's know that MMM is a donation platform where people provide help to each members of the community in order to get help. So, and remember, MMM is not a business where you get income. Rather, it's reward you get. You have 30% reward. Okay, so with this, if you have any question, you can quickly ask before we call the end of this
Hello.
business game. If you have any question, introduce yourself and continue with the question. Any question? No question?
Is there any question?
Yes? I'm listening. Ask your question.
Okay. All right. I just came back because I was in the presentation before.
No problem. We understand.
All right. I want to ask concerning the sensitization. Hello.
Concerning what?
Hello.
Go ahead. I can hear you.
Concerning the sensitization of people.
Okay.
All right.
Hear you. Go ahead.
Is it advisable that hello?
Continue. I can hear you.
All right. Okay. Now that are willing to MMA, but they have no financial aid as of present. They don't have money to present the ability to announce MMM, to tell people, but I know that people are going to listen to them. How do we such individuals?
Mr. Ayoluwa, can you hear me? Can you
Yes.
hear me? Oh,
Sir,
can you hear me?
I can hear you,
What's
sir.
the question he has? What's the question he has?
He said concerning the sensitization of people. He said those people that that cannot that do not have money to provide help. In that case, what do we do?
Okay.
Situation.
All right. Okay. If you need to provide help, you don't have to provide help. Okay. It's a fact. MMM do not coerce you. Nobody is being forced to provide help. If you don't have money to provide help, there is no need providing help. Because if you provide help, you are being matched to redeem it. If you are not able to do that, you will be blocked. So nobody is being coerced to provide help. So as it is said that if you have the spare money, you can provide help. But if you don't have, you have to wait. So it's just that the earlier we start providing help and redeeming help, the better for us and the better for the system. So here somebody do not have money, you don't have any, there is no two way about it. You are not to provide help. Okay, so let's get it clear.
Okay.
The true ideology of MMM is providing help with what? Your spare. You are not expected to use a salary that you are expecting. You are not expected to use your children's school fees. You are not expected to use your rent, your house rent. No, that's not the true ideology of MMM.
Okay.
Any other question?
Hello.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Can I ask another question?
Go ahead.
Okay. From the little time I've spent in government, there are some people that have the ability to get new members.
Okay.
All right, but they particularly are not willing to do anything.
Okay.
They believe they have some people that have money, this to do it? Is it, how can someone maximize such individuals?
Well, MMM is not by force. All right, it's not by force. So if somebody says he does not want to do MMM, you don't have to force him or her. Okay. So if you are privy to discuss one-on-one with such a person, convince him, fine. It's a plus on your end, and it's an addition to the community. It is not a thing that we must force people that you must do it. No, we don't do that. So after all, whosoever you introduce into the system, it is the person you are helping. If I tell you about MMM, you tell me MMM you don't want to do, I'm calling you to come and benefit from where I am benefiting. Okay, so we don't have to force anybody. If you are a good talker, if you are a good person that you can convince people very well, have a one-on-one chat with the person. Then if possible, if you know you have fun, just take such kind of person out, drink for the person, during drinks. From there, you can start up your discussion. Okay.
All right. I got that.
All right. Any other? Yeah.
Hello. Good evening.
Any other question? Yeah. Good evening.
My name is John Elisha.
Okay, Mr. Elisha.
Yes, sir. Can we present our
so what?
Can we do our presentation?
Which group?
Circle 2.
Circle 2. Where are your other circle members? They are not here. Are you taking the presentation?
Yes.
Okay, I hope your network is okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so that will be all for Circle 1. You have come to the end of your business game. Remember, if there is any correction in your task, kindly sort it out to effect the correction that is being sent to your mail as soon as possible. Okay. So
Yes,
that would be good. If you want to stay behind, you can as well stay behind for business game presentation for Circle 2. All right. Okay, Mr. Elisha.
Thank you.
Yes. You can start up your presentation. Like I always tell you, you can read task 1 question and tell us your solution, tell us your plan of action and what have you. Then for task 2, 3, and 4, do not bother to read the question. Just go straight to the point.
So
all right.
In the next we have John Elisha and a Blessing Ogo, Opala Sarah, Nimeti, Ibogioni, and a Mamara. One. Second, you have received all the information needed in order to become managers, leaders, in the MMM global community. Now,
Mr. Elisha, Mr. Elisha, can you hear me? Your network is very poor. The network is very poor. I can barely hear you.
Okay.
I don't know if you have other group members around, or better see if you can switch to another network.
Okay.
It seems it won't be possible with this network issue you are having. If you can switch to another network, fine. But let's start and see if it will be better a little. Start the presentation, but if it's not what we can use, we'll have to end the business game.
Okay. You have received all the information needed in order to become managers, leaders in the MMM global community. Now, you have an important task. Enter in a new country and develop MMM global there. This new country will be the Thailand. As starting restrictions we have made 18, knowledge received in the school, 50 from the system. The response says to secure residents apartment and security. We have to get more. If you go get to Thailand, we have to find where we can stay apartment for the during the time of MMM in Thailand.
Hello, Mr. Elijah. Hello? Hello, Mr. Elijah.
No, sir, it's like the network is not friendly with him.
At all, is not. Have no option than to call it a day. Probably we'll meet tomorrow. I'll try and create time for that. Okay. We do have a wonderful night rest, everyone. Hello, Elisha. All right. Do have a wonderful night rest, everyone. Bye bye.
Okay, good night, sir.
Okay. Good night.